Jeremy, thank you. Some exciting performances are underway at Tusculum University.
You don't want to miss out on the 5x10 plays, and here to tell you about the spectacular performances on tap is Steve Schultz. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you all very much for having me.
First of all, tell us about the concept. What does 5x10 mean?
So it's one of the longest running 10-minute play festivals in America, and it's at Tusculum University. We started it about 12 years ago, and normally we have submissions from professional playwrights from all over the world. Had over 1,000 submissions over the years from 12 different countries, but this year we're doing all locally written plays. So it's a 10-minute play festival featuring local voices.
Now, why the emphasis on the local voices?
Well, it's been a long year, and our community really has done a great job of rallying around each other, and it just felt like it's the time to tell our stories and to let people have their voices.
And the 7 plays that are going up on stage, these are all unique stories. How does a 10-minute play come together?
Well, 7 different ways. So some of them are just little vignettes, little snippets of a moment in time, and some of them tell a very long, drawn-out story just very quickly. We have a couple of very funny plays and a couple of very serious and a very creepy play. So it's a little bit of everything. They've done a really nice job.
Now, since you're featuring so much really in one sitting, what should people be aware of? Is this going to be like family friendly?
We would say PG. It is family friendly, but there are some. A couple of the plays feature themes about death and grieving and things like that. So if your family hasn't really talked about those kinds of things, talk about them before you come. But otherwise, it's definitely very family friendly.
Absolutely. And we had the first weekend of shows this past weekend. How did things go? Were there any standouts to you?
Well, all of them are my favorite. That is the best answer. But no, the audiences all reacted to something different, just like anything normal. People who have experienced a lot of grief in their life really identified with a play about a group of characters discussing how they dealt with their grief. And then other people who really love horror movies who came by really identified with the one about a kid who thinks he's a vampire. So really the standout was just the fact that we got to tell all these unique stories, and we had a couple hundred people come see them. So yeah.
With 7 different shows, I mean, I've only been to one show and you get the one intermission in between. So do you do an intermission in between each show? How does it work? Or we just seamlessly transition? Because I want to know that we're starting a new performance.
I will say we worked on the transitions a lot more than we did the plays in some cases. No, we do 4 plays, then we have a brief intermission, then we do 3 plays. And then in between each one we have set changes. So.
Okay, so you know it's changing.
Yeah. Yes,
because I'm like, wow, the plot
changing.
is totally weird now. What happened here?
We have music in between, we transition very cleanly.
Perfect.
Yes. And you mentioned how big of a change the emphasis on local playwrights and students is compared to years past. Is that something that you think will keep going with this event?
Well, I think we'll go half and half from here on out. It's nice to have the professional playwrights come in and give their experience. They always come in and spend a week with us talking about how they wrote their plays. So we'll probably start going half and half. Have some professional playwrights, but keep the local feel to it. So
people at home who want to come to this, what do they need to know? When can they go?
They can go Friday or Saturday night at 7 o'clock, Sunday at 2 o'clock. This upcoming weekend. And then go to arts.tusculum.edu for tickets.
All right, and it should be over in about an hour and a half. So just a quick night out, and maybe head out to Greenville after that.
Yeah, absolutely, great idea.
All right, well, thank you so much, and we have that information for you. The 5x10 plays feature 7 rounds of 10-minute plays created by students and playwrights within the community. This weekend is the last chance to see them. Those performances will be May 2nd and 3rd at 7 p.m., May 4th at 2. That is happening at the Bayhan Arena Theater. Tickets are available online. We'll be right back.